For those with privacy in mind when it comes to installing cameras in and around their home, the new Eve Outdoor Cam is your best choice. It's the only camera on our list that works with both Apple HomeKit and HomeKit Secure Video, which doesn't send video to the cloud to be analyzed, instead doing it all locally on an Apple TV or HomePod Mini. Eve is compact and svelte. It was so small it didn't completely cover the electrical box for the light it was replacing. It has a good solid feel and the housing is aluminum, and it also looks much less like a mall surveillance camera than many of the competition. Its video quality is very good, especially during the day. Images were bright and clear and only a little pixelated when zoomed in. At night, while the light on the image was a little muddy, we still could make out faces clearly enough. The regular night vision was very good though. While HomeKit limits the Eve Cam to 1080p videos and adds a slew of smart alerts, including people, packages, animals, and vehicles. You can also grant access to your Apple Photos library and get alerts when it recognizes people. Facial recognition and package alerts, which aren't offered together on any of the other cameras, make this a good camera to set up by your front door. It's also not super bright, as in it won't blind visitors, but it will light up the scene well enough to see what's going on. There is a brightness boost mode that adds an extra bump for 30 seconds if you did want a stronger floodlight. Overall, there is no built-in siren or 24/7 recordings, and you have to pay for an iCloud Plus plan to view any captured clips. But there is two-way audio, which was very good, and you can use the light and motion sensors separately in HomeKit to trigger automation. Ring's latest floodlight camera is essentially a Ring Pro 2 video doorbell camera mounted below high-powered 2000 lumen adjustable lights. This is a good thing, as the Ring Pro 2 is arguably Ring's best camera yet. And while the bird's eye view and 3D motion detection features that come with the Ring Floodlight Cam Wired Pro had limited value, the quality of the 1080p resolution camera and its horizontal and vertical field of view means you get a really good vantage over your property. Ring's digital zoom is also excellent, and the bumped-up siren is the loudest one at 110 decibels. You can't trigger the siren on motion, but there is the unique to Ring option to add an audible motion warning that tells prowlers they're on camera. We also like that this camera can be powered by a wall plug or traditional junction box wiring, but we would always recommend hard wiring if you can. This floodlight cam comes with the option of 5 GHz Wi-Fi, and it comes in black if you prefer. There is no local storage, although Ring has said this camera will get compatibility with the Ring Alarm Pro that has a local storage option, but you need to pay for a Ring Protect Plus plan to use that. While this is our top pick for Alexa users because Ring as a whole integrates so well with its parent company's smart home ecosystem. Sadly, you can't control the Ring's floodlights through Alexa, either with voice or in routines. You can view a live feed on Alexa-enabled displays, but you have to use the Ring app for all light control. Here you can adjust 3 motion zones for the lights, and you can also put the lights on a schedule, adjust the brightness, and link Ring devices so that if a Ring camera on one side of the house detects motion, it can turn on the floodlights on the other side. Overall, if you use a different smart home system from Alexa, give the Ring a pass as it only works with Alexa. However, if you are just starting on your smart home journey, the Ring app is fast becoming a smart home platform of its own, especially if you add a Ring Alarm or Ring Alarm Pro to your setup. If you want something with a motion-activated siren and better smart alerts, the Arlo Pro 3 floodlight camera is our favorite pick. It has by far the best video quality and offers HDR imaging with its 2K resolution. The 12x digital zoom lets you get up close and personal with that rascally raccoon, and it has the option to auto-track and zoom. You have to pay for zoom and track, however. In general, with Arlo, you need to subscribe to its Arlo Secure service to get any functionality out of its cameras. When you paid, you get people, animal, vehicle, and package alerts, the option of continuous 24/7 recordings, and rich notifications. As the Arlo can be battery-powered, you can mount it anywhere you need to and add a solar panel for $60 more to keep it juiced. But that does away with one of my favorite features of floodlight cams, reliable, continuous power. Arlo has the other option of continuous power, but you need a nearby outlet and an additional purchase of a power cord to connect. It does not mount to a standard outdoor junction box and isn't a great drop-in upgrade for an existing non-camera floodlight. Despite the camera's smaller size, the light is very bright and more than enough to light up the entire back patio. It's the one camera we tested that has the option to pulse its light to scare off intruders, and you can set its 80 decibel sirens to go off on motion. Unlike some Arlo cameras, the Pro 3 floodlight camera doesn't require an Arlo hub, but it can be used with one to help with range and extend battery life. If you want the HomeKit compatibility it offers, you will need that hub, which costs $100 more. Unfortunately, it doesn't provide HomeKit secure video or the option of local storage on the hub. There is just no way around better than an Arlo subscription. Overall, the Arlo Pro 3 does work with Google Home, and you can stream video in the app and on Nest smart displays. It also works with Amazon Alexa and Samsung SmartThings, and you can control the lights separately from the camera, which is handy. The Eufy Cam 2 Pro is full of features and powerful performance. It offers impressive recording capabilities, an outstanding collection of customizable options, and versatile smart assistant support, among other useful features. The Cam 2 Pro is equipped with powerful human detection functionality, as well as an IP65 weather resistance rating and compatibility with both Alexa and Google Assistant. The Floodlight has a 100 decibel emergency siren, 8 GB of internal storage, and the ability to add other storage solutions like cloud storage or network-attached storage. Beyond the features, the Cam 2 Pro is just darn good at being a smart floodlight. It can record detailed, 2K quality video, often illuminated by lights that offer 3000 lumens of brightness. The Cam 2 Pro can also rotate 360 degrees, allowing users to completely survey their surroundings. The only downside to the Cam 2 Pro is its limited installation options. Those who invest in the Cam 2 Pro will be forced to perform a hardwired installation, whereas some competitors offer a battery-powered option. Even with the lack of installation options, the Cam 2 Pro possesses a combination of high-end features and top-notch performance that's hard to beat. To sum it up, the Eufy Cam 2 Pro comes with a view range of 135 degrees, which is able to see a good portion of the yard. While we could also interact via the camera's two-way audio, voices sounded tinny, and it was difficult to hear people outside if they were not speaking directly to the camera, but the motion detection and design make it one of the best on our list. Wyze came out of the gate strong with a great floodlight camera that cost less than half as much as the competition. The side of our house looked like an airport runway when this 2,600 lumen blaster was turned on. Moreover, unlike all the competition, the Wyze Cam Floodlight offers sound detection, which is very useful to highlight anyone trying to creep through the bushes while potentially out of range of any motion sensors. As with most of the cameras, Wyze uses both the passive infrared and a camera-based motion sensor, which means the camera doesn't have to be in the range of motion for the lights to turn on. Wyze offers 270 degrees of motion sensing, which is the widest range of motion sensing on offer. The icing on the cake is that Wyze built in a second USB port, so you can power a second Wyze Cam and put it around the corner to get a different view. Even though the Wyze Cam is cheap, you will need to pay for a subscription plan if you want smart alerts for people, packages, vehicles, and animals. Although 12 seconds of motion recording clips are free, there's a 5-minute cooldown period between them where the camera won't record anything. So unless you pay up for the unlimited length clips, you could miss some vital action. Zoom on the 1080p resolution, Wyze is nowhere near as good as the other cam on this list, but the Starlight sensor-powered night vision is superb. This uses any available light to illuminate a dark scene in color and could see more in that mode than with the floodlights turned on. The Wyze Cam also has a louder siren than the Eufy Cam 2 Pro coming up next, but both cameras can pulse the lights to scare off anything creeping around. As a bonus, there's the option of local storage by adding an SD card, which enables free continuous video recording. To conclude, as with all Wyze gear, smart home integration outside the Wyze ecosystem is limited. You can still stream footage to Google and Alexa smart displays and have Alexa announce if the motion is detected, but you can't control the lights with either voice assistant, and you don't get individual control of the floodlights outside of the Wyze app. Overall, as it is compact and features a passive infrared and a camera-based motion sensor, the Wyze Cam Floodlight is one of the best budget security cameras that you should think about.